Listen, we've got an incredible group of folks. They're just committed to winning. They want to do something special. Folks, we had 10 couples at South Beach. So we have 10 families at South Beach that had a wonderful time. We have 18 families here at Broadmoor having a wonderful time. What an amazing company. You go to work, and as a matter of fact, within a matter of less than 2 months, 28 families in the organization just having a wonderful time, all expense paid, selling the dream, and knowing what their lives can be on a daily basis. We are so blessed to be part of an incredible company. And I just also want to thank my incredible and beautiful partner, Candy. I mean, she's just phenomenal. I mean, we understand that this business is about partnership and what we can do to help families. And she works every day, and we just have a great life. We have an incredible family, our daughter Amber. Folks, I wake up in the mornings and I keep saying, thank you, Lord. I'm just the luckiest guy in the world. You see, these are very exciting times in our business. And I remember what Art Williams said, that this company was designed to produce the most financially independent families. And that's exactly what we do in our business. You see, in our business, we focus on cash flow. We talk about becoming bulletproof. We talk about making money, saving money, about becoming totally financially independent. We work with our team on income milestones. You see, we are firm believers in our business that the amount of money you make is a direct reflection of how many lives you want to change, or how many lives you have changed. And our business is not difficult, it's very simple. You want to make more money, change more lives. Right? It's just like, if you sell hats for a living, you want to make more money, you sell more hats, you can probably increase your margins. Don't complicate this business. Change lives, your lives will be changed. You'll make a lot more money. You see, our business involves two major aspects. We're in the distribution business, and anything in the free enterprise that succeeds is very good at distribution. The best industry to be in is in the financial service industry. So we're in the distribution of financial service products and services. So the key is that, like anybody who excels at anything, you got to get good. You got to understand some stuff about financial services, but you also got to understand and master the stuff on distribution. And our distribution involves people, so you got to get really good at people. You see, one of the things that what we do in our business is that we focus on both aspects. If you look at our total team cash at the end of June, in fact, our personal cash at the end of June was over $2.3 million, close to $2.4 million. But see, we focus on showing people that, hey, some people are going to die prematurely, and some people are going to live to retirement. Those that die prematurely, unfortunately, they don't publish the names ahead of time. So we don't know. But most people will live to retirement. So if you look at the job that our organization does, it's absolutely fantastic, because our income is almost split 50-50. On both sides of the business, we get paid close to $1.2 million in investments and $1.2 million in the insurance side. So we know that the families that we touch and the families that we deal with, we're going to make a big difference. You see, the other thing is that we have to work on people and get people to understand the impact of what we do. In our organization, we understand that when we come here, we come with different lens. But we have to change our expectations. We have to view this business to a different set of lens. See, I came here, Candy and I came and wanted to make $60,000 a year. Thank God we changed our lens. You see, what we teach our people on, you got to change your lens, look at things different. Because if you're not careful, your biggest limitation could be your own expectation. And see, we work on people that says, listen, change. So we have a team in our organization. 300 is the new 100. Because there's inflation. We teach people in finance. We talk about inflation. We need to look at it in our own lives too. So we say, listen, when the company gave a ring for $100,000, that $100,000 bought a lot more stuff than $100,000 today. And so we've created an organization, a competition, a drive towards what we call the Early Adapters Award. And we have 3 of our folks who just within the last 6 to 8 months went over $300,000, right? Mike and Paula Woosley, they're here. Right? Darren and Jennifer Fairhurst, they're young couples building and changing their lives, and they're changing their lenses and changing the whole perspective in our business. And Lourdes and Lino Suarez, veterans in our business, who have been here for a time, made the change, go on to 300 as they move to higher levels. And when that happens, it lifts your entire organization. You see, we have Murli and Gauri Muralidharan is going to go over $200,000 this month. on their way to 300. It's changed. They were about $100,000, $150,000, $160,000. Then when you build a hierarchy and you have people in your team that subscribe to that mentality, it moves your entire business like it does in the company, right? Gary and Rebecca Bittner built an incredible business. They're going to go over $800,000 this month as they move towards $1 million. So you see, it creates an entire movement, like you say, a rising tide lifts all ships. And you see, we talk about competition. You see, competition is good. You see, if you look at the Olympics recently, right? Usain Bolt, on the 200 meters, he said, if I had somebody beside me on the turn, I could have probably broke my world record. You see, when people are competing, it's good for all. Healthy competition is good, but competition's got to be at different standards. You see, there's a guy from South Africa. He broke the world record in the 400 meters. His name is Wayne van der Kerk. See, he started in lane number 8, which was the worst lane. But he didn't focus on who was beside him or who was behind him. And he just ran to the finish line and set a new world record in the 400. And I think sometimes as we head to Indy, I think that's the competition we have to assume. Let's not worry who's beside, don't worry about the industry. Give your best. See, in the Olympics, they only recognize the best. In Primerica, if you give your best, that's what it takes to win. You know, over the years, you know, one of the things that we look at, we work in terms of understanding, because our business at the end of the day, guys, is human behavior. You know, neuroscientists did studies over the years. The marshmallow studies where they show that children who accept deferred gratification do better in life. And this room is full of folks who accept deferred gratification, right? But now neuroscientists have done a number of studies recently, and it says there's another thing that could limit human beings. They call it the anticipatory deficit. And what they have done, they says if certain parts of the brain is not stimulated, what will happen is that we will settle too soon for too little. You see, we're a great company. I believe we're about to go from good to great. But we have to be very careful to make sure that we don't get hit by that anticipatory deficit. We can be like, if we give our best. See, what we need to do is to take a look at our business and look at it, monetize it, understand it, right? Don't set limitations. It's very easy to do that. You see, if we set our business and work at the max, Harvard Business Review did a study, and they said, when they studied small businesses that remained small and small businesses that went on to become big business, and it says the difference between these two businesses was the small businesses that remained small focus only on the outcome. The businesses that grew focus on mastering the process, obviously having an eye on the income. And I feel sometimes in Primerica, if we're not careful, we could make that mistake. You see, what we have to do, everybody in this room here is a winner, but we have to master the processes, recruiting, prospecting, right, licensing, growing incomes. See, we have to monetize it, but we don't have to focus on the outcome and restrict how much we can do in the process. You see, 8531 was a part-timer. But because our reward per capita is way more significant and we focus on the outcome, we can restrict what we can do. But if we master the outcome, we master the process, get good at it, and run the play to the max, I really and truly believe the outcome is going to blow most of our expectations. And we are a great company, guys. Let's not settle. Let's focus in on doing that. And very importantly, it's important that we be happy. See, happy people are more optimistic. Happy people go out and do better things in life. Happy people are more emotionally intelligent. Happy people also more grateful. People who have an attitude of gratitude live longer, do better, and are more valuable to society. And that's what truly exemplifies what we do at Primerica. We're a great company. That's why we attract the type of people that sits in this room. But I really believe that the world needs us, society needs us, and we can go on and do something that is way, way, way beyond anyone's expectation, because we are truly the greatest company of all time, but we just need to let the marketplace know that. Proud to be your teammate, and thank you very much.